Listen, semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro. This video is gonna be called Treat Women Right or Else. I repeat, this video title is gonna be called Treat Women Right or Else. At the end of the day, this video is not for all bitter men who are trying to play the dating game. These are for real men. Listen, at the end of the day, just because a woman does not want you, does not give you the right to touch her in any sexual way. Listen, if she does not like you, listen, you're going to jail. At the end of the day, look at this guy. I hope and pray this guy goes to jail for life. At the end of the day, why would he touch her backside? At the end of the day, these guys are part of the problem. Listen, this is what's caused when you can't control your lust. So listen, when you can't control your lust controls you. You work for lust. You work for the weakness. You're so weak. You couldn't pass that woman up. You're so weak. You had to grape her. You had to touch her. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to try to post a screenshot and you guys go check out that video. But at the end of the day, you got to understand, guys right now are at an all-time creep level. And Red Pill is part of the problem. They're making videos saying, oh, she's really a 304. She really crave SCX. Listen, it's a new YouTuber. Well, he not a new YouTuber. He got 46K. Listen, I don't care if you got 1.2 million subscribers and I only got 100 something. I'm on your tail. Listen, pause. I'm on your tail. At the end of the day, listen, I'm not letting you get away with that. You think I'm going to let that slide? At the end of the day, he's trying to convince you the reason you need to get in shape is because she want to have SCX with you. So you going to get in shape and you going to get on child support. So when you get on child support, when you are getting 70% of your income taken out of your bank account by Uncle Sam, that's going to deflate your muscles. I repeat, casual dating and casual SCX is going to deflate your muscles. How you going to be walking around full of testosterone if you keep on releasing? I repeat, how you going to walk around full of testosterone if you keep on releasing? You're weak. Every time you back forward inside of her and you bust, you're weak. You have no more testosterone. You didn't let all the testosterone out. Listen, your body thinking that, hey, we just created a kid. We just made a baby. That's what your body think you doing. You tricking your body. Then your body gonna turn you into a trick. I repeat, you keep on tricking your body gonna turn you into the trick. At the end of the day, only thing that happens when you release and you want to just grab the glutes, you just want to grab that bubble so bad. At the end of the day, he didn't even ask if he could grab it. I would have respected if he asked to grab it and she let him grab it. I would have just told him, bro, you need to control your lust next time. But at least you asked and at least you got consent. These guys are non-consensual. They don't even care about consent anymore. Listen, at the end of the day, they need to write a new law. Guys need to get 87 years. 87 years for sexual assault. Not 4 years, not 5, not a little 3-year sentence. No, they need 87 and a half years for SA. At the end of the day, if you cannot control your lust, you are dangerous to the community. You are dangerous to society. They want to tell you about, oh, women do it all the time. Listen, we are not women. Listen, the Bible says you got God, you got Jesus, you got man, woman, then the children. At the end of the day, the woman is the leader, the head of the children. So you as the man, you must be the head. And who's your head as the man? Jesus. So at the end of the day, instead of talking to Jesus, God, or can you please get rid of all my lust? Instead of doing that, this guy drove his bike all the way down the street, had to turn back around. He had to double back, pulled out a gun just to grab some cheeks. I'm here to tell you, it's not that serious, bro. The cat is not that serious. When you end up on child support, you'll feel it. They gonna feel your pain when you end up on child support. You're gonna have to push a divide like Dr. Umar, and you're gonna blame the white man. Instead of blaming your lust, instead of blaming yourself, at the end of the day, you got to understand the devil is a lie, bro. You need to get your resources. You need to use all of your sexual energy to build your resources, to build your fleet of cars, to get those multi-million-dollar real estate portfolios. That's what you use your SEX energy for. Listen, at the end of the day, you got red pill coaches telling you they're trying to get you in shape to have SEX. At the end of the day, we're getting in shape to be a provider and a protector. We have to look like we could protect something. You guys don't look like you could protect nothing. That's why you need to get in shape. You need to get in shape because you're walking around a jungle. Listen, you take away all the buildings. You take away all the buildings, all the houses, all the light poles. What do you got? A jungle. If they didn't tear all these trees down just to build houses up with, we would be in a jungle right now. This is a jungle. That's why you need to be in shape. Listen, at the end of the day, when you're 200 plus pounds, when you're at least 175 and up, listen, 175 all muscle and up, listen, you are now a threat to society. You can no longer fight people at the local gas station. You can no longer fight the neighborhood bully. At the end of the day, you just got to move and get your resources up. At the end of the day, it's not hard. Women are not asking for a lot. Some women only want guys that make 6 figures. That's easy. 6 figures is easy. You got YouTube now. 6 figures is easy. Oh, she want me to make 500,000. 500K is easy. Oh, she want me to make $1 million. She want me to make $1.2 million. Be a multi-millionaire in the making. At the end of the day, stop complaining. You are a man. The Bible literally, your head is Jesus. They literally gave you the head position and not the tail. At the end of the day, why are you chasing tail when the Bible says you are the head? I repeat, why are you chasing tail when the Bible says you are the head? You got all these red pill coaches pushing SEX on guys with lust problems. You got to start treating these women who are not your wife like your little sister or your daughter. You have to start looking at these women like your daughter. At the end of the day, would you want your daughter out there for a creepy guy to double back on a bicycle because he couldn't control his lust? He just wanted to grab your daughter's backside, bro. At the end of the day, I would have came out there. I would have seen that surveillance camera came out there with a double pump shotty. At the end of the day, it would have went down. At the end of the day, he wouldn't have made it out there alive. You not just going to walk up on her and disrespect her like that. At the end of the day, she don't even know you. Who are you? Who are you? At the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. All these dating coaches, they making it seem like you need SEX. SEX is going to make you weak. SEX is for procreation. If you're not trying to make a baby, why are you having SEX? No busting nuts if it's not for procreation. You need all of that. You need to walk around aggressive, on edge. You need that. This is what's going to get you out of your struggle, your aggression. Listen, all of that energy and vitality, that's what's going to get you out the struggle. Not seeing a bubble double backing and grabbing it. People used to play Slap Ass Friday. Now it's just getting creepy. Listen, these is not the days. This is no longer the days of Slap Ass Fridays. When we was in school, we used to slap girls' butts in middle school every Friday. And at the end of the day, and we used to run out the freaking building. At the end of the day, you got to understand, this is 2025 now. Oh, they coming for you. Uncle Sam, he need that. I repeat, Uncle Sam, he need that. Listen, you got to understand, semen retention gang, you know what's going on. You got to control your lust. Listen, this guy, they need to find him and give him 87 and a half. Give him 87.7 years. At the end of the day, semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.